Hey everybody, Bill in Virginia. Welcome back. Well, I am still in the Waterloo, Cedar Falls area. Mom is still in the hospital. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be in town, but we'll see. But I am at the home of a fellow model railroader tonight. So Laverne has been one that you may have seen in the background of some of Caboose Stop Hobbies shows. He helps Keith on occasion, and he's there and helping out Carol and Merlin and Ian. So I'm at his house looking at his layout. So we're going to do a little video tour of his stuff tonight. So say hi, Laverne.
Hello.
All right, so I'm going to show you Laverne's layout. We're going to do a pan and then come back and show you some really cool stuff that he's been working on here. So I think you can notice right off the bat, somebody likes the Rock Island. There's lots of Rock Island equipment on his layout. HO scale down in his basement. I will show you that bridge down at the end and another one that he's got here and some of the wiring that he's done as well. Some really cool stuff. But you can get an idea of his layout. And you know how some modelers like to have little N-scale engines sitting on their layouts for display? I think he's going to go with O scale or G scale? What size of switch? Is that O?
No, that's an O scale.
That's O scale, okay.
Hand built.
I was going to say it just looks massive compared to what I've got.
Yeah, the other one there is HO.
HO, using fast jigs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought some of those. I haven't used them yet. All right, so there's a good picture of his layout. Let's take a look at some of the features on it that are really cool. So this lift-out bridge that he has in place is really nice. I know a bunch of modelers do lift-out bridges. Everybody does them a little different. Laverne, you want to pop it and kind of talk through how you've done your wiring and how you set it up?
Nope. It's a little bit tight.
Humid day here in Iowa, so all right.
I've got contacts on each end.
Okay, just kind of see the contacts there.
And they set down into a bridge abutment. Hold them in place.
Got little screws there for alignment.
Same on this one, and this where they pick up the track voltage.
All right. Simple, and it's nice. I know a few folks on YouTube have asked questions about doing that in the past, and Laverne's come up with a really nice way of doing it. And then notice he's got a nice little shelf there to store it, to keep it out of the way. That works. So this I thought was really cool. He's got a pull-out drawer, and this is for, obviously, the roundhouse and adjacent tracks. Turntable there. But yeah, do you want to kind of show a little bit what you've got here? So this takes some skill, and it's certainly not something that I would have the skill for. All right, that is nice. And all of that then on the drawer that slides in and out of the way. The little magnets with numbers are his engines, so that he can remember where they are and which ones he's working with. And then what do you use this area for?
These are the ones that are out on the layout running.
Okay.
These are boxed up in boxes or in the cabinet stored away.
So you know you got them, and if you ever want to run them, you're ready for them.
Yep.
I like that system. That is really nice.
Shows that those are in boxes, and these are in
the cabinet, in the case.
Cases.
Okay, that looks cool. Yeah. And there again, in the drawer for areas that he's got on the layout. Really cool. Really doesn't take up much space. And then you have additional storage space on it too. Really cool idea.
That's where I store the throttles. I guess they're not in there now. So that didn't work, did it?
Cool. And he's also got some really nice trains that he's got on display, and I'm sure you've run all of them before.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what I'm wanting to do in my office, is put some shelves up like this. You know, we all like our scenery, and having a nice little campfire is always a good thing. Guys out doing some hiking, some other folks sitting around the fire, and wow, that guy didn't quite make it back to camp. Let's hope Mama Bear is not too hungry and goes up that tree for him. Nice little cave with some more bears.
Eagle, and I think in the tree, unless it's come out of there.
There's looks like it maybe came out, but you do have the one standing by that pine tree. Details are fun. So here's another lift bridge that Laverne has built to cross over on his layout. And you saw that in, I think, the last segment or two, just how when it was in the up position. But really cool construction. You can see how it's angled. And if you want to lift it up, Laverne, that's really nice. Just pivots. See the electrical, and then just some hinge down there, and then that block, the 2x4. There you go. Simple construction that really works well. Yeah, I like that. If I were doing something like that, I'd build something similar. And then over here, power plant.
Yep.
Generating some good revenue for the railroad here. Yeah, nice. Then on the other side,
And this side is a mess.
if layouts are not messy in some place, that means we're not doing our due diligence of being modelers like that. All of the hoppers or covered hoppers over here for the bread plant. Cool. Beautiful collection of equipment. And a rural scene, and if anybody's from the Midwest, you know, this is kind of how it looks. Lots of animals. Although you haven't, oh, you did model cow poo.
Oh.
There's cow pies in there. This is a true Midwestern layout. So Laverne is a man after my own heart. Multiple scales. And I know I've been getting comments from subscribers and viewers that I should do Z-scale next. Well, here is a Z-scale coffee table layout that Laverne has built. And I don't know if my eyes are good enough to do Z-scale. Might be fun to try. I might have to build a small one, maybe a little switching layout or something. But this is awesome. How big is this? This is like 2 by...
probably 18 inches by... Yeah, it's on a drawer.
Ah, nice.
There are little cows down in here.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hey,
painted.
you modeled some cow pies on this one, too.
Oh, yeah. Hand painted.
That's attention to detail when you've got the cow pies. I thought painting N-scale stuff
buildings
was...
are all scratch built.
Well, that's nice. I thought painting N-scale stuff would have been a pain. Did you have to use a magnifying glass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, that's nice. Cool. All right, he's got more scales than I do. Look at that G-scale Rock Island. So where do you go to run that?
Backyard.
Oh, yeah, you said you had a thing out in the yard. I am impressed. And more G-scale. You know, N-scale, you could get an entire train on a mantle. HO, you could have like a little switching train. O-scale, an engine and a couple of cars. Maybe a few cars. G-scale, this. That's nice. And then below it is an N-scale. So modular layout using Cato Unitrack. And Laverne, you take this to shows, right?
That's correct.
Cool.
All packs up in 4 little totes.
Oh, that's not very big then at all. And
No.
these down here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have to carry like the end pieces, or are
Well,
those?
the 2 end pieces, yes.
Okay, I was gonna.
They won't fit in the tote.
I was gonna say I didn't see a seam in them, and if you had a seam, it was like super camouflaged. But no, it's really nice. More G-scale. You should not want to stand too close to the tracks with that one. Oh, that's cool. So the second half of the video for this week is the O-scale club layout down at the bottom of Caboose Stop Hobbies. So they have an awesome looking layout down here, and I'm going to take some shots. Last time I was down here I just did sort of a general overview. Now I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour, let you see this really, really nice O-scale layout. And behind this section of the layout is the crew pit. And let's see, oh, there's somebody's head floating in the background again. So there's Mark from last time. Sorry, Mark, you're a floating head with a hand waving up.
Yeah, at least that's more of me this time.
Probably.
Yeah.
Love the sound of a train going across the diamonds. More common Midwest items that you'll see. Stockyards. Color's about right. And a nice scrap yard. See the club's changed out a lot of O-scale wheel sets. Looks nice. Nice little waterfall. Hopefully that guy in the rowboat puts a move on and gets past. I like the effects on the windows. Kind of that shade look. You get some light, but not a full lot of light. Carol's Antiques. Nice big lumber yard. More and more I'm getting hooked on O-scale. If I had a basement, I think I would probably go with O-scale. So much you can do with it, so much details you can add, and it just looks good. So nice little divide from an upper to a lower section. Rock Island. For those that have ever driven through Iowa and other Midwest states, this is the epitome of a small town Midwest. A couple of old store buildings, you get a post office, a little park, even with gazebos, you know, gas station, and the grain elevators. So this is going to wrap up this video in that, when I was at the hobby shop, I did some more purchases, a variety of paints that they had, a lot of like concrete, weathered whites, grimy blacks that I used. I was able to get, well, this one's like flat overcoat, what was it, dull coat, which was nice, brand new for $1. Another dull coat, it's got quite a bit in it. I was happy to get those purchases because I need them. Nice REA band, O scale, looks good, could use that. And some more odds and ends, an old busted up flat car that Carol at the hobby shop sold me for $5. It's O scale. I can take pieces of it and I can repurpose it in the ON30 layout. And then this, which I found was really nice for $15. I can use that in that logging camp where I'm going to be doing sort of the expansion of the narrow gauge track. So I can use that. Just some other odds and ends, soft sponges for some painting. Did get this branchline water tank kit. I'd looked at that last time I was there, and I know a spot where that's going to go, down in where I've got the switches on the ON30. So that, here's another O scale flat car that had been reworked into probably a maintenance of way car. The reason I got that one is that it's James River lines is what the person had put on it. And living in Richmond, James River, not very far. So just kind of a cool way to tie it back into where I live. Over here, a couple of other things. I did go into Walmart in my stay here and found this a nice little cordless vacuum. It was like under 20 bucks. It's got the attachments. So I'm going to see if this works for layout cleaning. If not, I've got another spot in the house that can use this easy enough. But if it's got any power to it, then I don't have to worry about plugging it in the cords or the hose like I had with the other small shop vac. So we'll give that a try. And then just a few other odds and ends that I bought. More scenic material, some O-scale drums. I got this because it's got some odds and ends in it, including like this little drill press that could be used for either HO or O, but I'm really thinking this is like an O scale size. I put it up against my people and it works for that. And then there's just some other odds and ends in there. But that's what I've got. So I've got this is all model railroad stuff. That's all model railroad stuff. That'll all be going back with me when I head back for home here in a couple of days. So it is now the first week of August. My mom is now in a skilled nursing facility near the hospital that she was in. So she's healing from her surgery. The dementia is never going to get better. It'll only get worse. So this is a interim stop for her. We'll see what the future holds. And I do appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers from the larger model railroad community. So it is definitely appreciated. You guys and gals are the backbone of our hobby. So definitely appreciate all of your concern and your prayers that go along with it. So with that, keep having fun on your layouts. Until next time.